Hello Galactic family, there is a special kind of person in our world that is alone and isolated, almost from birth. His solitary existence is not by preference or antisocial temperament, it is simply the old heart, old in mind and old soul. That person is an old soul who has a very different view of life and more mature than those around you. As a result, the old soul live your life internally cruising around in his own lonely path, while the rest of the herd around you follow another path. You may have already experienced this in your own life or has witnessed it in another person. If so, this article is dedicated to you, hoping that help define yourself, or better understand the other. The old soul. Robert Frost, Eckhart Tolle and even Nick Jonas has been called so. Maybe even you have been? I did as many of them. This self-discovery which was made after the meeting with Son, who told me about his childhood as a precocious, intelligent and would have friendship with teachers instead of students just because they were very different from him, as he reported their inability to find interest and connection with people of your age. I found that I felt it and still feel. If you have not discovered it as an old soul, read some of the telltale signs below. 9 signs that you are an old soul. 1. You tend to be a loner. Because old souls are uninterested in the activities and interests of people in their age group, they think it is unfortunate to make friends with people who have difficulties to relate. The result is, old souls tend to find themselves alone most of the time. People simply do not relate to them. 2. Do you love the knowledge, wisdom and truth? Yes, that seems a bit too grand and noble, but the old soul is naturally gravitating to the intellectual side of life. Old souls inherently understand that knowledge is power, wisdom is happiness and truth is freedom, so why not get these things? These activities are more meaningful to them than reading about the latest gossip about the latest boyfriend of a famous or the latest football results. 3. You are spiritually inclined. Old souls are more emotional and tend to have sensitive and spiritual natures. Overcome the limits of the ego, seek enlightenment, promote love and peace are the main activities of these young people in the body of Mother Teresa, for they seem wiser rewarding time use. 4. Do you understand the transience of life? Old souls are often plagued with memories not only of his own mortality but everything and everyone around you. It makes the old soul be cautious and sometimes remove, but wisely said, the way they live their lives. 5. You are thoughtful and introspective. Old souls tend to think too much about it. Their ability to reflect and learn from their actions and those of others is your greatest teacher in life. One reason why the souls feel both heart is because they have learned many lessons through their own thought processes and have much knowledge about life situations for their silence capacity and closely watching what is happening around them. 6. You see the bigger picture. Old souls are rare, lost in superficial details, getting useless degrees, promotions at work, busts and tributes on TV. Old souls tend to look at life from a panoramic view of seeing what is the way most sensible and meaningful to approach life. When faced with old issues, souls tend to see them as temporary and passing pains that only serve to increase the amount of joy felt in the future. Therefore, old souls tend to be placid, stable nature as a result of his approach to life. 7. You are not materialistic. Wealth, status, fame, and the latest version of the iPhone are a burden to the old souls. Old souls do not see the purpose of pursuing things that can easily be taken from among them. Moreover, the souls have little time and interest in things short in life because they bring little meaning or lasting satisfaction with them. 8. You are a weird kid, socially maladaptive. Is not always the case, but many souls have strange signs of maturity in young ages. Often these children are labeled as early, introverted or rebels, failing to fit in behavior traditional. Often these children are extremely curious and intelligent, seeing the uselessness of many things that their teachers, parents and colleagues say, and passively or aggressively resist them. If you can speak to your son/daughter as if he/she were an adult, you probably have an old soul in his care. 9. You just feel age. Before you put a name to what I felt, experienced some sensation, simply be an elder inside. The feelings that come with being an old soul usually are a sense of global mistrust, mental fatigue, vigilant patience and detached calm. Unfortunately, this can often be perceived as indifference and coldness, which is just one of the many myths regarding an old soul. As well as some old people are described as young at heart, also young people can be old in the heart.